Israel's political leaders have made urgent appeals for calm after tensions between Jews and Arabs, heightened by the conflict in Gaza, boiled over into violence. The country's President Reuven Rivlin phoned into a television station to warn of a senseless civil war after an Arab motorist was pulled out of his car and beaten by a mob live on air. The Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel was in danger of descending into anarchy.
Nothing justifies the lynching of Arabs by Jews, and nothing justifies the lynching of Jews by Arabs. It's unacceptable. To the Israeli citizens, I say, it doesn't matter to me if your blood boils. You can't take the law into your own hands. You can't take an ordinary Arab citizen and lynch them.
NHS England is investing £160 million in pilot schemes intended to tackle the enormous growth in waiting lists since the start of the coronavirus pandemic. The number of people waiting for treatment has ballooned to 4.7 million, the most since modern records began. Here's our health editor, Hugh Pym.
In February, nearly 388,000 patients in England had been waiting more than a year for non-urgent treatment and operations, compared with fewer than 2,000 before the COVID crisis. NHS England's new investment is aimed at initiatives in some areas, such as earlier discharges of patients after operations with more care in their own homes and extended use of operating theatres. The NHS Confederation, which represents health organisations, welcomed the announcement, but said further investment was needed.
The value of the cryptocurrency Bitcoin has plunged after the head of the electric car maker Tesla said the company would no longer accept it for payments. Elon Musk tweeted that the decision had been made because of concern about climate change. Computers used for mining Bitcoin consume huge amounts of energy, and many of them are located in coal mining regions of China. The body overseeing criminal sentencing in England and Wales is proposing that paedophiles who are caught in sting operations are treated the same as abusers who harm real children. The Sentencing Council says judges should consider intent rather than whether a real child was abused. Work will start today on boring a 10-mile underground stretch of the HS2 rail line under the Chiltern Hills, northwest of London. A giant machine called Florence will work non-stop for 3 years. It will line the tunnel with concrete as it burrows underground, as Carlotta Rakina, one of the engineers, explains.
These segments, which are concrete steel fibre reinforced, are needed to support the ground in the tunnel, so they are erected by the TBM machine while the TBM is driving. It's very important, it's crucial to the project so that the TBM can keep going and keep installing the segments and therefore producing the tunnel.